Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? This is just a live, a test for a live stream. Then, so I just want you guys to I just want to talk to you guys. So, hope you're all doing good. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. Then, I'll try and answer if I can. So, first of all, let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please, let me know in the comments. Can you guys hear me? Okay, okay. All right. So, pencil suggestions. Um, it depends on what. It depends on what media you prefer to use. If you prefer to use graphite, I'm not a graphite artist, so I can't really recommend specific graphite pencils. I'm all about the charcoal and all that. So for me, like this, I use General's charcoal pencils. That's all I use. Just General's charcoal pencils, and the other pencils I use are um, the Faber-Castell Polychromos warm gray pencils. So that's what I use for detailing and all that. Yeah. So the only time I use graphite pencils are when I'm sketching the outline of the drawing before I start shading. But that's the only time I use graphite. I don't use graphite when I'm shading or when I'm detailing or anything. Everything is charcoal and polychromos pencils. And for the paper I use Strathmore. You can see all the list of the tools I use in the description. Everything I use is in the description of my video. So I use Strathmore Bristol smooth paper. And you can find them on Amazon and all that. So if you guys have any other questions, you can ask me. Then if I can answer, I'll give you guys um, an answer. So. Do I have an account on Facebook? Yes, I have. I have an account on um, Facebook. It's the same as my name. Like it's my name, Jeffrey Appiatu Art. So if you search it, you find. If you search my name, you find it. Yeah. How many years have I been drawing for? So I started. I've been drawing portraits for about 10 years now. Cause I started drawing portraits in 2011. Yeah. So about 10 years now. So next year will be the 11th year. Yeah. It takes anywhere between um, let's say 70 to 100 hours. It depends on how complex the drawing is. So for a drawing like for my Nelson Mandela drawing like this, because of how much more details are on the face of um, the drawing, how much more details I had to add, that took about 100 and something hours. But with the drawings where there's less detail and all that, they might take like somewhere between 70 to like, I don't know. It just depends on how the picture is. So if you want to know how much a drawing is, you have to email my management team. Then um, they'll get back to you and all that. So I don't discuss my prices and all that over here. What was the biggest work I've ever done? Um, it was a commission I made for um, Freedom Jacob Caesar, um, also known as Nana Kwame Bediako. It was I think 40 by 30 something inches or something. Yeah, it was quite huge. So that was the biggest, about 40 inches big. So no, I think it was 40 by 52 inches. Yeah, I think so. So for that drawing, I had to stand. I had to stand most of the time, and it was very uncomfortable, but because I'm not used to standing while drawing and all that. It was a good experience. So I live in Ghana, so Ghana, West Africa. Why don't I paint in color? Um, I plan on learning how to paint sometime, but for now my passion is drawing, just charcoal drawing. So, but I love people. I love paintings and all that. I love colored artworks. I'm a big fan. So I plan on learning one day, but at the moment my passion is um, charcoal. So have you considered taking photos of subjects? Thanks. Yeah, most of my drawings now are just actually all of them. All of the drawings I do now are just subjects that I took the picture. Like I took the pictures of my own subjects. So most of the drawings you are seeing on this slideshow right now are subjects that I, except like the celebrities like Kobe Bryant and all that. But so for skin texture, I have like I have videos on my channel. So I have videos on my channel where you can watch and you know see how I do them and try and practice and implement them into So yeah, but the most important thing for me is um, dr- making sure your skin tones are on point before you start trying to create any details like skin texture and all that. Because if your skin tones aren't um good, the drawing wouldn't look realistic no matter the amount of details you add. So yeah. Do I take students? No, at the moment I'm not. I don't take any one-on-one. I don't do any one-on-one lessons or anything. For now, it's just YouTube and Patreon. So, but we'll see one day. Um, where did I get my darker values? Do you mean how do I how do I get the dark values? If that's what you're asking, then I use, like I said, general charcoal pencils. So I just use the charcoal pencils to um create the really dark areas. And sometimes I use compressed charcoals as well. So like if it's a large area, then I use the compressed charcoal. But if it's a small area, then I just use the charcoal pencils. So that's why I like using the Jacquard charcoal, because it comes in different grades. So I can build up the tones to however I want. And if I feel the need to go darker beyond what the Jacquard charcoal can give me, then that's when I use um, the general charcoal pencils or the compressed charcoal to go to get that pitch black type of. Yeah, I have a website where my drawings are, but right now I'm having some issues with my website, so it's down at the moment, but I'm working on it to get it back then. Inspirations. um do you mean where do I get how do I do you mean where do I get the inspiration to draw, or do you mean where do I get the inspirations to pick like my subject and all that? For drawing the thing is, I just enjoy drawing. Like I don't see it as a job. How people see what they do as like a job, and it's a job for me, but at the same time I don't see it as a job. It's just something that I love doing. So I just wake up, and because I love it and I enjoy doing it, I just draw whatever I feel like drawing at the time. So I don't have one um thing that I say inspires me to like draw. It's just something I like doing. It's my talent. So I have something I have a passion for. And so one advice I'll give to like people who, let's say for instance, it's not you are not as passionate for drawing as someone else. So you need to keep yourself motivated, right? Um, in life, everything is about discipline. So eventually the motivation will run out in anything you do. If you are doing something and you are just relying on motivation, your motivation will eventually run out, and what you need then is your self discipline to continue doing what you are doing. So that's the best advice I can give. It's just working on your self discipline. Because if you rely too much on motivation, when the motivation runs out, then what are you going to do next? So, but when you know what you have to do, and you have to you've put that mentality in your mind that this is what you have to do, whether you feel like doing it or not. That's when you make progress in life in anything. So, do I look up to anyone? Yeah, I look up to many artists, many artists. Yeah, um, Paul Cardin, Kelvin Okafo, um, what's his name? Dek Zemiski. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but there are a lot of artists that um, we all look up to. So yeah, and the thing is, we all motivate ourselves. You know, when you see other artists' works, you use that as a drive as well. You use that as a motivation. If anything, just use it as a something to keep you pushing yourself. And one thing you should never do is compare yourself to anyone. So yeah, one thing you should never do is compare yourself to anyone. You came into this world alone, right? So the only thing you should be comparing yourself to, the only one you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. Yeah. So just strive to be better than what you were yesterday, and that's the only way you'd improve. If you compare yourself to people, then yeah, you're just doomed for failure. Cause yeah, what is the question that people don't know to ask? Um, what is the question that people don't know to ask, but I think it's important? Hmm. Okay, one question I get a lot is like, how do I improve? How do I improve? Like, everyone wants to improve so quickly. When the answer is very simple. You don't even need to ask anyone that question. It's just your discipline, your practice, and how willing how do I say it? How much you want what you're really saying you want. If you really want something, you'd go length. You do anything to get it. So it's all like anyone, even the best sportsmen, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, they have the talent, but if they didn't work hard, they wouldn't be where they are. So nobody started like this. Nobody knew how to draw like to a level they are right now when they were giving birth to. It was just something they built upon. So it's just about getting your head down and staying on your grind. So yeah, yeah, I don't know if I answered your question, but Joe, look up to. Yeah, 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 yeah. I look up to Jono Dry as well. Um, there are other South African artists as well that I think there's Ruan Huisamen as well, who is also a very very good artist, also from South Africa, and yeah, there are many like top artists, man. Like some of them are very like under the radar, like people don't even know them. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. And it was just for that drawing, it was just a picture I saw, and I really loved. I just liked how the picture looked. So I just decided to draw it. It wasn't really. So can you, I hope you guys can see the. Yeah, I live in Accra. Yeah. Do you recommend anywhere online for good high? Yeah. So yeah, there's two websites I know of that have like really good um, free high resolution pictures for you to draw. Um, so if you go to pixels.com, alright, so pixels.com, you can try using pixels.com. You can just search um, anything you want. You can search for anything you want. They have portraits, like wildlife, any picture you want, and they're all free. They're all free, so you can just click download it, and if you want to use it to draw, yeah, you use it. So the website is pixels.com. Yeah, that's the name. I think it's quite. Yeah, yeah. So for that website, like they are all free. Like you don't have to worry about any copyright or anything. They are all free. So pixels.com. So if you guys have any questions like regarding the video playing, you can ask me. Then I'll try and answer you as best as I can. So this was the drawing I'm working on recent, like working on at the moment. So this was the beginning of. Yeah, I use the grid method. Just that I make the lines very faint, so they are not really visible in the videos and the pictures. But I use grid method. So in this video, all you guys are seeing, like everything you're seeing me doing here, I'm using charcoal. I'm not using any graphite, any like um, how do you call it? I forgot the name of the other thing. Any pastel, yeah, any pastel. Everything is in charcoal. So this is the Jacquard charcoal powder I was telling you guys about. I just build up the tones with till I get to where I feel like it's okay. If I need to go darker, then I use the Jacquard. No, I use the general charcoal pencils or the compressed charcoal. Nah, thank you for the support. Yeah, take care, and I'll see you later. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this was just like a test stream, and I'm planning on starting to do more streams where I'll be drawing live while talking to you guys. So, but this was just a test to see how everything would go and all that. But I'll end it here, and I have to go do something. So I'll end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or next video. I don't know, but we'll see. But thank you all for the support on Instagram and on YouTube as well. So thank you all. If you haven't, if you want to join my Patreon as well, there'll be a link in the description where you can join. I'll be putting videos on there as well. So um, yeah. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoy your the rest of your Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.